Thank
And the
you.
first thing that I wanted to ask you both is that the series begins with a revelation that completely changed both of your characters. So, how exciting, but at the same time challenging, was at the very beginning have a such big inflection for your characters, and how was to approach to that emotion, that
It's so
adrenaline?
exciting. It's
Yeah.
so exciting to have Tessa Coates write a script where you are literally off to the races, like boom, straight out the
Hmm.
gate. It's exciting to play. It's intimidating in part because you
Right.
just think, how do we serve this properly? But we just had the bit between our teeth the whole
Right.
time, didn't
Yeah.
we?
Definitely. And one of the things that I love knowing, what the first few episodes were going to be, but I started to step back and say I don't want to know everything because I wanted to preserve the things that Debbie knew in real time, because in real life we don't know what's going to happen from moment to moment, and I think it served our work better,
Yeah.
don't you think?
And both of us were like that. We
Yeah.
didn't realize that the other one was like that.
Yeah.
Neither of us were looking ahead in the scripts.
Yeah.
We knew like a basic framework, but there was one time when I actually said, "Oh, I'm just about to go and do X, Y, and Z," and she was like, "Oh my God, X, Y, and Z happens."
It was like,
And I was
oh!
like, no, that's what I'd imagine would happen in something else.
Yeah.
And in that way, how did you work that freedom of searching and finding new things about your character, but at the same thing, following a path that you know where they have to arrive?
I think that's part of our homework as actors. You learn it, you read it, and then you make choices. You make choices, and then in real time, you have to adjust, and that's where the excitement comes in the discovery of the scene. Because there are things that are implied on the page. There are things that are that we actually get to interpret, and it's when we are opposite our scene partner that the magic happens. So you can't go in with an idea of how you're going to play something, because the moment may not it may not it just
Yeah,
may
you've
not
got to have
translate,
the framework.
right? Yeah.
You've got to have kind of that in your pocket, and then there were plenty of times as well, because we're both executive producers on it, where we would have the
Yes.
luxury of speaking to Tessa or our showrunner Matt Miller, and just kind of as a think, well, now that we've got the scene on its feet, as we say, does that work at that point, or could we push that can down the line a bit?
Right.
So it was really nice to have that kind of input.
Yeah. Very, very collaborative.
That's beautiful, because you're expecting the reaction of the other to feed the scene.
Yeah.
And I have 1 minute left, so I wanted to ask you this. This is a story about survival, but most of all about friendship. So I really wanted to ask you, like, even in the most adverse conditions, so what do you learn from Debbie and Judith in that way?
What, as in real life?
Like, yes, something that you're going to take away from your character that you learn about all this experience?
Oh my God.
I think judgment, discernment, and trust is very important. And sometimes relationships will have faltering moments, but it's how you collect,
and that it's okay.
Yeah, it is okay, because that's life, right? It's how you the word is escaping my brain. How you respond in that moment could alter, lives in a way that you could lose a friendship forever due to a reaction. So I think it's important to go through whatever it is that you're going through and allow yourself to be present to feel whatever those emotions are, but then take a step back and regroup, and then hopefully the friendships or the relationships can withstand the pressures. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't see many characters like these two women, so brilliantly drawn, so three-dimensional in good and bad. And I would say that, playing these two characters together rather than, the separate nature of them, it's been a real joy dissecting who these women are, where they find themselves, that which they think they are and they're not, and that which the other one thinks they are and they're not. You know, we all have all of that going on all the time. So to be able to play that out, I found it hugely cathartic.
It was cathartic.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, and congratulations again.
Thank
you.
All the best.